make sure you do this before you run your next Facebook ad if you're trying to get coaching clients. So here's what's happened. In the recent months, this Andromeda update happened, which caused a lot of targeting to be removed and targeting issues. So you can't target little interest groups anymore or as much. And it's caused a lot of issues, a lot of AI stuff going on in the ads manager. A lot of the default settings in Facebook have changed. Also, sophisticated buyers are buying slower because they've seen it all before. They've talked to other health coaches and mindset coaches. They bought programs. They've signed up for free stuff that would turn out to be some garbage chat GPT script of something that didn't help. And now there's millions of other coaches out there. Plus organic has died. And the most important change that has happened really in the last 12 months is the 95-5 rule has now shifted to the 595 rule. And this one shift is hurting a lot of coaches, but the ones who understand it are making a lot of money and having a lot of success. I truly believe we are on the verge of something extremely big, and we're already seeing the change in the market shift for coaches who know how to make these changes. So I'm going to explain to you the 3 things you need to do, and don't miss number 3 because it specifically talks about the 95-5 shift to the 595 shift. So my name is Jason Nyback. I've been coaching and been in the online space since 2003. I'm from Canada, live in Vegas. I've coached well over 1,000 coaches, and I teach coaches how to get clients using paid ads and ecosystems. So let's talk about it. The first thing that you need to do before you launch your next ad, if you want to get coaching clients who have money, is you need to stop using Facebook's default settings. You got to remember, Facebook's goal is to make it easy for you to run ads. Remember, they've got well over 10 million advertisers right now. And so their job is to make it easy. Why? Because they need the business. There's a lot of competition out there. There's Facebook, Meta, and then there's TikTok, there's YouTube, there's Twitter, there's LinkedIn, all kinds of other places where business owners can send their ad dollars. So they want to keep it simple. So they're dumbing the system down more and more and more. And it's more profitable for them too, the less people they have involved. The problem is those default settings are not going to get you qualified clients, okay? If you were selling a phone case or a phone or something like that, then you could basically, run your ads to anybody. But in this case, you can't. You need qualified people. So you need to make sure that you do not use their default settings. Next, under that, you need to not use all placements. Going with all placements is the dumbest idea you can possibly have because Facebook and Instagram are going to run your ads everywhere. The problem with this is all these placements are not optimized properly for your individual ad. A lot of them too are garbage, like the audience network, running your ads on threads, all that kind of stuff. It's just not going to work. The next thing under default settings is Advantage Plus. Don't use it. Advantage Plus means they will take all of your suggestions and use them as a suggestion. You want to reach women? Yeah, they'll use that as a suggestion, but they'll also run your ads to men, even if you target women only. Okay. The other thing you want to do is do not agree with any of their suggestions. The next thing is same thing under Facebook's default settings. No audiences over 2 million. If you're just starting out and you're not scaling, you cannot run these ads to massive audience of 60 million and hope Facebook's AI is going to find your people. Your budget's too small, and it's like taking a kayak or a canoe and going out into the ocean with a little fishing rod, trying to find some obscure little fish. You can't do that. So don't do that. And the final thing under step number 1 is watch for all the hidden settings. They're now hiding the settings, so you got to know where they are. You got to mouse over them and edit it. Because again, it's not a conspiracy. You got to understand from Facebook's perspective, they've got well over 10 million advertisers. They got to keep the thing simplified and stuff like that. And you're a savvy user. You need qualified people, not just a bunch of leads, right? So now, before we get to step 2, I need you to hit the subscribe button somewhere around here on YouTube. If you're watching it on YouTube, I create tons of training, 2-3 videos a week. It's all free, and it's based on what we're using, what's happening, what we're seeing out there in the coaching space. And I like to share all free, obviously on YouTube. So that I share with you. So you don't want to miss the next videos because you never know if it's going to be the one thing that you're like, oh my gosh, that one idea that's going to help take your coaching business to the next level. So hit that subscribe button. Number 2, you need to focus on insider, non-aspirational ads. This is a big deal. Okay. What you need to understand is stop selling on your ads. What do I mean by that? Coaches are very, they are very good at trying to be enthusiastic on their ads. For example, let's say you're a mindset coach, right? And you help women 50 plus kind of like move into the, second stage of their life for more purpose and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, and your ads like, hey, are you not feeling like you have purpose and meaning? Here's how to have more confidence and make the rest of your life the best of your life and clarity and all that kind of stuff. You got to understand, your job is not to sell people to click your ad. Your job is to repel people from clicking your ad, okay? You really only want 1% or 2% of people to click on your ad, okay? No more than that. Some cases you can get more, but you got to be very, very careful. So you want to be using insider information that non-aspirational people won't click on, okay? So are they corporate earners making 200 grand a year? Are they successful 6-figure entrepreneurs? Are they 7-figure entrepreneurs? Are they service-based business owners? Who are these women who you're targeting? What do they do? And how then can we message it so deep so that people who are unemployed or underemployed or have no money are just going to keep on scrolling? Because remember, you start putting aspirational stuff in there. Next thing you know, boom, all the people are like, well, I'm not this woman, but boy, would I love to be. This sounds so interesting. And you start pulling in the wrong people. And remember, Facebook is now a closed circuit system, or Instagram, Meta, whatever you want to call it. When people click on your ad, and they register whatever, Facebook is going to create a closed circuit, a feedback loop to go find the people who look like the people who look like the people who are registering, who are clicking. And then they're going to go into your audience. Because remember, they're only going to go into about 1% of your audience, into that little pie slice. And they're just going to keep finding more of those people. And then you're going to just get all these broke people. And you're going to be like, I don't know what I got to, why am I getting all these broke people? And then it's locked in and you can't fix it. So non-aspirational ads using insider buyer information. Okay. Final thing, do not use video ads. All right. The reason you do not want to use video ads is because there's too many variables. Is it the ad? Is it the background? What is it? Right. You know what I mean? Is it that people don't like middle-aged Canadian bald guys with a weird accent like me? I don't know. Right. So when you have text ads, we can qualify, we can shift these ads really quickly, we can get them going and make this thing happen. And then down the road, you can create video ads once it's working. But I can tell you from spending millions on ads that cold traffic, text ads have been working the best for us and our clients. Okay, so just know that. Number 3. Okay, this is what you got to do before you launch your next ad. Make sure you follow the 595 rule. All right. What is the 595 rule? Here it is. From 2005 till 2023, let's say you had 100 people give you an email address and 10 of those people booked a call with you, a sales call. Okay, you would basically get, and I know the math doesn't work, but 9 of those 10, so 90%, would book a call right away. They see your ad, they give you name and email, watch your video, lead magnet, whatever it is, and be like, oh my gosh, I got it. This is amazing. Sally makes so much sense. Her mindset stuff, her weight loss stuff, boom, book a call. 9 of those people are going to book a call. Okay. 1 will book a call within a month. The straggler will, from an email follow up or see you on Facebook or somewhere, something like that, and they'll book a call. So it's like the 90-10, 95-5 rule. And so everybody books a call within a couple days, other than the stragglers, right? It's completely inverted now. So what you're starting to see is it's the 595 rule. And coaches are missing this, especially coming off ads, all right? Here's what's happening. If you're going to get 100 people to give you name and an email address, and your stats are 10 of them book a call, one will likely book a call right away, okay? And maybe two, maybe three, but let's just say the vast majority of them are going to take time, okay? And so what's happening is it's shifted. And so why? Why is it shifted? Trust, all right? It's not that they don't trust you. It's just that they have so much conflicting information in their head. Remember, I've talked about this before. There's 2.6 billion queries a day on ChatGPT. The average person is spending 16 minutes a day on ChatGPT. There is now over 700,000 hours of YouTube videos uploaded every day. Your ideal client is overwhelmed, just like you are overwhelmed with getting coaching clients, right? And so you're seeing this and you're overwhelmed, you're frustrated. How do you think your ideal coaching client's feeling when they're seeing all these ads about weight loss, about this, that, and everything they've tried is failing? They're overwhelmed. So what we have to implement is what we call an ecosystem, because you're probably not going to fix the buyer life cycle. Like you can't body slam them into buying your stuff anymore. Okay. And you have to understand that this shift is okay. And it happened to us in 2023, and we're seeing better numbers than we've ever seen. We have clients who are seeing better numbers than ever before. And I'm talking like 10-year better numbers. Okay. And so what you've got to do is you've got to shift it. And instead of a linear funnel, give me a name, give me an email address, watch my little video. Okay. Book a call right away. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Book a call and then send some, weekly newsletter or whatever. Not going to work anymore. Okay. You're totally violating the laws of trust and how it's being worked. We got to get them in. And there are going to be some people who are ready. They are like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? You look like the most amazing mindset coach or weight loss coach or whatever. But guess what? Now we need an ecosystem to get the trust built from the rest of these people who register, like we're talking as 50-plus-year-old women hypothetically trying to, make the rest of their life the best of their life type thing. So now what we're going to do is we implement this mini celebrity status ecosystem, and it does two main things. Number one, we're going to remove all of the mindset belief systems that are causing them to not want to work with you, that are going to hold them back from wanting to buy, and then installing the belief systems that they need to have to work with you. And we do that through an ecosystem. And then what would they do is they book a call. And when they book a call, guess what happens? They're booking a call to buy. They're booking a call to find out what's the logistics? What do we got to do? How much is it? All that kind of stuff. And go from there versus like, who are you again? I think I seen your video, and you're like, oh, well, I'm this. And they're like, well, how are you different from everybody else? Right? I mean, how do you answer that? Right? And then we book them in, and then they hopefully buy. I will tell you, the buyers coming in from the ecosystem are going to be way more qualified, trust you more, move forward at a higher rate, and the majority of them will pay in full at a higher rate because they trust you. So you need to understand this before you launch your next ad. Then we hook in the mini celebrity status ads, and those are the efficiency ads. So what does that mean? Remember, at every stage, people are going to leave, right? If you run them to a lead magnet or run them to something that gets their email address, 80% of them are just going to bounce. So what do? We run little ads to the 80% who bounce, get them into something else, get them back, build the trust, get them back. What about all the people who didn't book a call in your system? We run little ads, get them back, build the trust. And we ramp up the frequency. So every day, this audience of people who's in your world of clicking your ad, registering for stuff, giving you an email address, watching your stuff, getting in your ecosystem, a small audience, we're ratcheting up these ads. And these ads are cheap, like $1, $2, $3, $5 a day, but they're increasing the frequency, they're building the trust, and they're increasing your status in their eyes. So they're like, oh my gosh, you are everywhere. I have to book a call and buy. And then they buy. So those are the three things that you need to do before you launch your next ad. Okay. Now, if you would like some help doing this, we would like to help you for free. Basically, underneath this video in the description or in the pinned comment section, just book a call. Okay. It's a free 15-minute call for our Skool members, and there's nothing to buy. It's only 15 minutes. So it's kind of hard for us to sell you on something in 15 minutes. All right. So it's for our Skool members. If you're not in our free Skool community, there's a link in the description or the pinned comment to join our free Skool community as well. And this way, we're going to set up a quick call with you, and we're going to map out your mini celebrity status ecosystem to make sure we show you how to do non-aspirational ads, to give you strategies and ideas on how to make sure we lock in settings ideas, how to, for the ad settings, all this kind of stuff to make sure the celebrity status ecosystem works, give you ideas on what's working, messaging, because here's the thing. We've done this in pretty much every niche there is. We know your market. We know the price points. We know the conversion data. We know what has to happen, what's working, and we're happy to share that with you. Because just sitting here kind of watching videos and figuring it out yourself, this is not going to work, or it would have worked right now, right? So if this month wasn't a record month, book a call. It's free. There's nothing to buy on that call. If you want to talk about coaching programs and stuff, that's for another call, and we can maybe talk about it at the end and setting up a second call or something like that. But that's not even an option right now. So we're going to get you on that free call. We're going to give you the strategies that you need to follow so that you can hopefully start implementing a proper system that's working in 2025 and 2026 so that you can actually start scaling this thing. Because look, organic is not working anymore because there's so much content getting flooded onto the free traffic sources because of ChatGPT and Claude and stuff like that, right? Millions of coaches are going on ChatGPT, creating all this free content, dumping it onto the social media sites, and it's lowering the reach of everybody. For example, like on LinkedIn, I've got 9,600 connections. My average post gets seen by like 30 people. Think about that. How that would suck if I had to rely on that to get clients, right? Reach is crashing and the ad strategies are changing. And the good news, the coaches who are stepping into this are seeing better and better results than ever before. It's not that complicated. And quite frankly, I think it's becoming easier and easier because buyers are becoming better and better and better if you hook in this ecosystem. So stop trying to swim upstream on a river that's coming downstream and just hop in the river, and then we can do this the right way. All right? Book your quick call there, the mini celebrity status ads call. We'll explain it. We'll show you what to do, give you feedback, tell you what's working in your market that we're seeing from others, and give you some really good insights so you can just take it and go implement it if you want. All right, click the link below.